Coming at you with some Mr. Negative action today for our daily Marvel Snap deck highlight. Very powerful build around effect on reveal. Swap the power and cost of all cards in our deck. This means the majority of our deck is cards that have high cost with very low points of power. Things like Iron Man, Arnim, Zola, Mystique, and Taskmaster become completely free after Mr. Negative inverts them. The best draws that the Mr. Negative archetype has been able to generate, historically speaking, involve playing Mr. Negative on the third turn of the game. So you have turns 4, 5, and 6 to draw these powerful inverted cards out of our deck. Previously, Psylocke was the only way to accomplish doing this. However, with the recent Zabu changes, we now have some redundancy at the bottom end of our curve to let us play this 4-cost powerhouse ahead of time. Now, because we're adding Zabu to the deck, I wanted to expand into playing other 4-cost cards that could leverage Zabu's cost reduction as well, which led me to Shuri, giving this archetype an excellent backup plan of going Shuri into Black Panther, into Arnim Zola, spread that Black Panther on the board, even when our Mr. Negative draw doesn't come together. At any rate, I hope you enjoy the game highlights that I have for you here today. I think they do an excellent job of showcasing not only the power that this deck has when your Mr. Negative draws come together early, but also the flexibility that the Shuri Panther Zola backup plan gives you in the games where you don't see negative. As always, if you enjoy what you see, snap that like button. Hopefully, we'll see you back again real soon. Now, I'm going to Shuri right, because if we draw free Iron Man, I want a free Iron Man over here. Yeah, look at that, chat. Our brain is so big. And the reason why we wanted the Shuri here in case we drew free Iron Man was so that way we still only have Panther. Oh, wrong order. Hold on, sorry. So we still have, well, actually, what's the order? Yeah, this is better, right? I want to double this. I'm going to have Iron Man on the left and right.
Wakanda forever.
I am Iron Man.
Poor Goose. Goose ain't stopping anyone from getting it anywhere. Zabu does not reduce the cost of Negative Panther. Zabu explicitly reduces the cost of things that started out at 4. Does not reduce their current based on their current cost. It reduces based on their starting cost. Play Jubilee here. We're sad if we hit Taskmaster. Pretty fine with hitting anything else, though. Okay. It's fun. I think all 3 of the Series 5 cards releasing this month seem great, but Stature is the one I'm personally looking forward to playing with the most. Her design is exactly what I like to play with in Snap. Two cards in our deck. We're open to draw Panther and then Taskmaster, obviously. I think I actually just pass here, right? Because we know our last card is Negative Panther. So if I just don't use my Shuri trigger, we just get a 20 power Panther and then copy it with Taskmaster? We jubileed so many cards this game, we know we're seeing the last card in our deck. Yeah, passing it to Daredevil being optimal feels good for sure. Be kind of surprised if they had debris. We could get waved here. Wave could definitely beat us. I was staying for 1 cube to see wave. It's hard to know like what exactly they're playing a Thanos brew with Daredevil and Viper, so come and get me. I think this one's the game. Down 5 and down 4.
Snap.
I think I'm that confident that it wins the game. Marvel into Mystique could have possibly won it too. I didn't have enough energy to do that. Yeah, thanks for the 8 cubes, bud.
Wakanda forever.
And this game is a great example of why Mr. Negative is such a good 8 cube deck, right? Like the output range of what my deck can produce is so wide here, it's tough for them to like figure out, oh, I shouldn't be staying in here, right? Black Panther went to 20 because we had a Shuri trigger pending. We skipped on 5 because we played Shuri on 4 and we knew Panther was coming. This is the last card in our deck, guaranteed. Do you think Ramp with Leech could take a spot in the metagame? You must be fun at parties. Very popular, I imagine. Alright, so we're looking to draw Shuri for next turn. And we just do our 1, 2, 3. Or 4, 5, 6, I guess I should say. Snap them now, get them committed for the second cube. Someone asked, how do you think this deck compares to the other stock negative deck you're playing? Well, I think all negative decks want Zabu at this point. How many 4s they want past Mr. Negative remains to be seen. I think this negative deck is more consistent than the other versions because of this draw you see here, right? Like, Shuri into Panther into Zola is a 3-card draw that could win me the game on its own, even without drawing Mr. Negative, which I think has a lot of value. They might have Arrow, that's true. Depending on what they do here, it could be correct to Taskmaster instead of Zola next turn, depending on who has priority. My gut says you want Psylocke and Zabu. I always wanted more ways to turn 3 negative in this archetype, not less.
Spider-Man here.
Wakanda forever.
Okay, so we're winning that location. And then we Taskmaster here. Yeah, I agree. Zabu being a second Psylocke makes the deck more reliable even if you don't add the other 4s. I think the number of 4s you need is low. Like I've exchanged, typically I would play Rogue where I'm playing Super Skrull, just to like have another 4 that's okay. Yeah, Juggernaut could get us theoretically. But like this game's just, again, an example of the kind of flexibility and power that having this cat top end has in Mr. Negative, because people are always like, Mr. Negative's so bad when I don't draw Mr. Negative. It's like, these cards let you do something that wins the game when Mr. Negative's nowhere in sight, right? We're snapping because we have Zabu into negative here. Sure. Mr. Positive over here. Listen, chat, back in my day, Mr. Negative had 4 points of attack. And we walked uphill in the snow, and Nova gave +2 when it blew up. Okay, but like, what if I play Super Skrull, and then we copy their Zabu with it, huh? Yeah? I already pushed this button, right? Yeah. Yeah, and we'll get their Dino or Hawk or whatever it is they're doing. Yeah, rocks are a little annoying. Mr. Marvel. What if I go Shuri into Blue Marvel into Zola over here? That sounds fun, right? Oh, you want to go Shuri into Zola the Shuri into Marvel. That's an interesting thought. That's cute. Yeah, I like it. I like it. If I play this here, it's 16, right? Then we just like Iron Man, right? He's gonna grab a rock, most likely. They have Iron Man on the right for us. Do they have a way to get more stats into here? No? Okay, weird.
I am Iron Man.
Win-win tie. Sign me up.
Victory.
Thanks for being one of the awesome people that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, your likes and comments help videos grow with engagement, and be sure you're subscribed to the channel as well. I post Marvel Snap game news, updates, deck highlights, and other fantastic stuff here 7 days a week. We hope to see you back again real soon.